Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Once again, a pattern that looks extremely difficult because it's interlocking is really pretty easy. And the reason for that is we're going to be able to rotate some things around. Get rid of that. I'm going to take a rectangle, and with my ratio unlocked, I'm going to make it 10 inches wide by 20 inches long, and you'll see why in a second. I'm going to go to object and convert it to a curve. I'm going to get my shape tool and I'm going to add some nodes. Now I'm going to take, because we went with 10 inches, I'm going to change my nudge factor to 5. And I'm going to grab this right here and I'm going to nudge that up 5 inches. The reason for that, we kind of need a right angle. And if we prove that with a square and turn it at a 45, that is a right angle, as you see, because it kind of fits in the mold. Now I'm going to take this and contour it. So I went to Effects, down to Contour, and open up the contour. I'm going to go 1.5 inches to the contour. I'm going to break the contour apart. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. And then I'm going to mirror this guy. Need to start moving it first. Start moving it. Well, I can move it up this way. I normally mirror. I want that. Well, I didn't make a duplicate. That's why I didn't mirror. So I can mirror this one down and be perfect. I am going to Control G to group it and then hit P to put it in the center of the page. Now I want the space between them the same space at their thickness. So I'm going to take my parallel dimension tool and measure this, and we're at 2.12. So I'm going to take and go 2.12. And then I'm going to nudge one of these upward. Well, I got to break them apart, ungroup them, and take one of them and go up. Now I'm going to, real important to group them, and then put P to put it in the center of the page, and then Control D, and then rotate it 90 degrees. And that's why I had to have a square, to make it look like that. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of this one. That's my old one. I'm going to take one of these. Well, what I can do, I'll tell you what, always good to group. You know what, let me get this out of the way. It's always a good idea to group, because we can make another triangle by taking the Smart Fill tool and filling that in. Matter of fact, we'll make it no fill in black, and we'll hit P and rotate it 45 degrees. And then I'm going to Control D and mirror it. That's all we need right there. We're almost done. I'm going to use, you know what I'm going to do now is take a square and hit P. I want it just for these kind of the legs of my graphic to be showing, or extended so we can loop them together. Control G to group this guy. I wish I would have kept a copy nearby to kind of get me an idea. I mean, I did it the first time without any problem. But if we take the Smart Fill tool, you know what, I'm going to use red and yellow this time. I'm going to go red, 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 and then underneath this one, I'm going to go red, over, under, okay? Now, what's cool about this, I can weld that together. I can Control D and make a duplicate, alternate C to make it rotate from the center, and I only have to do that one time, and now I've got all 4 of them. And I can do the same thing with the yellow. We're going to use yellow this time, and hopefully it'll show up. And I'm going to fill in everything with yellow that is open. I'm going to go in and just finish it because it doesn't take that long. And we're going to, and it amazes me that it works out because the over, under, over, under. Now, some of them are going to look like they're not right now, but I'm pretty sure they are. See, they're over, under, on. But we need to weld. If you remember, I welded the red. I'm going to change the nudge factor like to 15 inches. And I'm just going to move the red out of the way twice. And then I'm going to go ahead and weld them together, which it really doesn't matter. And because the lines are a group, I can weld this. And now I can put this right back. And now I can take away my lines. Now see, that looked like that was going to take forever. I'm going to go ahead and group this together. I'm going to go ahead and make it 4 inches. Well, my ratio was locked, so unlocked, so 4 by 4. I'm going to put it up here, and I'm going to use I've been using it more lately to kind of show it off. The transformation docker, which is really cool. Yours might say transform. Go to Windows, Dockers, and Transform, or yours might say transformation. What I like about it knows the size. I'm going to put 5 going down. I'm going to select the 5 going down, and I'm going to move it over here, and see it changes it to 4 inches. And I'm going to group that together. I'm going to put a black box around it. Hopefully my choice of yellow worked. Order back a page. I think it worked. Delete all these. And see, it's interlocking to well, the yellows can't really over under unless you did another color. But that's pretty cool. And if you'll take a screenshot like that and get you an idea. So don't forget about making your 45s, and don't forget about putting a box. And if the bigger this box, the further the X's will be apart. You know. Anyway, hope that helps somebody someday with an idea, and thank you for watching.